Yeah, I'm gonna take a lot of pauses. I just get really nervous. All right, so hi, my name is Gabby. I have been struggling with my mental health on and off for the last probably 15 years. I was diagnosed with depression at 15 years old, and later on at the age of 22 I was diagnosed with PTSD. So over the last 10 years I have done years and years and years of therapy. I've spent thousands of dollars. I have tried probably at least 15 different medications, and it got to the point where no matter what I did, the symptoms of the PTSD were just completely getting out of control. There was nothing that I could do to stop the episodes. There was nothing that I could do to slow them down. It was like there would be a trigger of some kind and there would be an immediate reaction. And the episodes were just, they were actually beginning to become debilitating. I'd had anxiety my whole life. I'd always had panic attacks. I was very familiar with them, but these were completely different and there was just no stopping them. So like I said, unfortunately I couldn't be on a lot of medications because I get really bad side effects from them. And like I said, it didn't matter how much therapy I was doing or how many skills I was trying to learn. I couldn't get control of the episodes to actually try to apply those skills. So that left me feeling extremely hopeless. One second. Wait, what was I saying? Last thing that I said, I was in therapy. I couldn't apply my skills. Yeah, so that left me feeling completely hopeless. For the last 2 years, it got so bad, I wasn't even able to leave my house to go for walks anymore. Going to the grocery store was starting to get really hard. And I was starting to get so many other side effects that were just so much like deeper than just anxiety. I was starting to get irregular menstrual cycles. I was experiencing a ton of chronic pain. I was getting a lot of gut issues, and my hair was falling out constantly. As a result of this, I went to go and get some hormone tests done, thinking it was just my hormones, and it turned out that my cortisol was through the roof. So I was offered to do some treatments to take care of the cortisol levels, and that just didn't seem like the right thing for me to do. It felt like if I could do all of the treatments in the world, but if the anxiety levels were still there, or if I was still struggling with the PTSD episodes, it didn't really matter what I would do, that wouldn't be a fix. So when I heard about the block, I messaged Dr. Khan about it. I kind of just asked him on a whim, and I decided to move forward with it. I didn't really have any expectations. I'd heard really good things about it, but I have tried so many other things that I wasn't having success with them. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not going to put all of my eggs in this basket. And so far, I've actually been naturally going for walks outside of my house again. I didn't even realize that I was doing it. I was actually on a phone call with my mom, and she was like, wait, you're out of the house right now? And I was like, yeah, you're right, I am. So that was a really, really big deal. Life has just gotten a lot easier. I'm in probably the most stressful time that I've ever been in my entire life. Everything is happening at once, and I haven't had a single episode in 6 weeks. So it's been very interesting to see how this is working, because it's not like the stress doesn't go away, but I'm not reacting the same way that I would before. Whereas normally there would be a trigger, there would be an immediate reaction, and I was gone. And now it's like there's a trigger, and there's kind of like a window where I can feel that my sensations are elevating, like I can feel it in my body, and I'm usually able to bring myself down pretty much right away. And if I'm not, I will definitely still get into a state of panic, but it's not an attack, it's different. It's like the emotion is very overwhelming, but it's not completely consuming, and it's not like, if you've had panic attacks, you know the difference, and that there is a big difference between what I'm experiencing now and what I was experiencing before. So far this has been a great success. I have actually started going back to therapy again because therapy was getting too difficult for me to do, and I'm actually able to start applying the skills. I'm able to start unpacking the things that I just was no longer able to unpack because the episodes were out of control. And yeah, things have been going really well. And I'm actually very excited to do another test to see what my cortisol levels are like in about 6 months from now, and just see how everything's working. Sorry, my brain was just like, wait, what? Yeah, so far the stellate ganglion block has been a success. If you are anything like me, or if you're in a similar position where you have tried everything and nothing just seems to be working, I would give this a shot. I definitely think that it has made a big difference, and I think that it can open up doors to make your life a lot easier, and it can make it a lot easier for you to do the work that you need to do to get onto the next part of your life. So if you haven't yet, definitely book a call with Dr. Khan, or a consult with Dr. Khan, and give it a shot.